Welcome back YouTube, I have Ahmed again from In-Depth Tech Reviews, and here's my second video about the top 5 Android apps. This time I'm gonna share with you the list of apps I managed to get my hands on in September, and I think they are the most helpful. So let me show you what I have here on the list, but before getting started, let's make sure to subscribe and hit the bell icon to get notified every time I post a new video. So let's jump in. And the first app I have on the list is called Macrodroid. In a nutshell, this app can allow you to do certain actions based on specific triggers. These triggers can be opening an app, closing an app, arriving to a specific location, connecting to a specific network, and so on and so forth. And by this, you can make your phone a lot easier to use. For example, my daily driver is the Google Pixel 4 XL. Since upgrading to this phone, I lost the ability to swipe on my fingerprint to pull down the notification shade. To overcome this issue, I used Macrdroid to create a floating button that you can see better on the white background. This floating button, I decreased the opacity to make it slightly transparent and be less distracting. When I tap on this button, I can pull down the notification shade without the need to have a fingerprint on the back. Also, this button is a floating button, so I can move it anywhere I want, similar to the Facebook chat heads or the bubbles of Android 11. And the process to create something similar is very simple. To create a new macro, just go to the macros tab at the bottom. Then you have a plus sign, tap on it. You will get 3 different choices. At the very top, you just need to give a name to your macro. In my case, I'm gonna call it notifications. Next, you have the triggers choice. Here you need to choose a trigger for your action. You can put one trigger or more if you want to. You have a very long list of triggers here. You have stuff under applications, under battery, under call and SMS, and so on and so forth. In my case, I went to the user input section, and then I chose a floating button and hit OK. Your button will be added to the triggers list. Next, you need to add an action. In my case, I chose the expand collapse status bar right here. When I tap on it, I can choose either to expand or collapse. I'm going to choose expand. Then I can also choose a constraint. In a specific situation, I don't want this action to take place. I can set a constraint, but I don't want that for this macro in a specific. Once I'm happy with the choices, I can tap on the plus sign. Now my button is added to the screen, as you see here. When I tap on it, it will pull down the notification shade, and that's pretty much it. And this is a very small example of what you can do with this app. You have plenty of choices here. And if you want to see more creative ideas, just go to the templates tab. Here you will see a lot of macros created by others that you can download on your phone and start using them. Under the Home tab, you also have other tools like geofences, for example. Here you can create a list of locations that you can choose as triggers in your macros. You have quick settings tiles. Here you can add tiles to your notification shade that you can use later. You can use them as buttons and so on and so forth. The next app I have is called Transno. If you take notes and you want them to be very clean and organized, that will be your app for choice. Because it has a lot of formatting options, let's create a quick note, give it a title. Once you hit enter, it will create a new item automatically. So let's put a test item here. Then once you hit enter, it will create the next item and so on. But the most exciting feature here is the ability to use indentation. So as you see here, you have the indent button, so you can make your next item a sub-item of the first one. And so on. You can keep indenting your items that way, so things will be more organized. Not only this, but you can also collapse and expand your items. Here you have an arrow at the right side. When you tap on it, it will collapse and expand. You can do that on each level if you want to. That will make navigating your notes a lot easier than normal. You can also add a description to your item by highlighting the item and then tap on the I. It will give you the ability to write a description. All right. And once you are happy with the description, you can do it multiple lines or one line, whatever you want. Just tap on the I again. It will return back to the item. And then you tap on enter to create a new item and so on. You can also add photos by tapping the gallery icon. You can either choose your camera or any photo from your gallery. Tap on the photo you want and you have an edit button. When you tap on it, you will get a very helpful editing tool that will allow you to do freehand drawing or add a mosaic effect, rotate or crop your image. You can also add text using your keyboard. And once you are happy with the editing, just tap on the tick icon and then tap on add. It will be added in a very nice and clean way to your notes. You can also mark your items as complete by tapping on the item and then the check button. You can copy or delete. You can multi-select items by tapping and holding on the edge and then do certain actions at the bottom here, like text formatting, mark them as complete, delete, copy, or change indentation. And if you have a long list of items and you don't want to trigger your keyboard while navigating them accidentally like this, you can simply tap on the lock button and that will lock the keyboard from showing so you can easily navigate and expand or collapse your items like this. You have also a small shortcut here. If you want to collapse or expand all the items, you can do this, or you can tap again to collapse. You can also choose what level to expand or collapse here. You can also search for a specific text in your note by tapping the search button and type the word you want to search for. In this example, I'm using the word home, and as you see, it's highlighted over here. And it also supports the syncing option. So if you are signed in with your account over here, you can activate the sync. So all your devices will be in sync when you add anything to your notes. There are also other helpful features that I didn't highlight in this video, but I only focused on the most important ones. The next app I have is called Autosync. This application will allow you to synchronize your data with multiple cloud accounts at once. This is the first screen you get when you download the app. Once you tap on Connect to Storage, here you have all the options available. Choose the cloud storage you want, and then sign in with your logins. As an example, I connected my OneDrive account to the Autosync app, and the second choice I have is called Choose What to Sync. When you tap on Choose What to Sync, you have more than one option. You have either the ability to create test folder pair, so it will create a pair of folders, one on your device and the other one on your OneDrive account. Those two folders will always be in sync. You can also choose to create the folders yourself or skip and don't sync for now. So if you tap on create test folder, it will create a folder called Autosync on your device and a similar one on the OneDrive account. Once you connect to your cloud storage, you will see the details at the bottom. At the top, you have 3 tabs. When you swipe to the far left, you will reach the synced folders tab. Here you will see the details of the folders that are currently in sync between your device and the cloud storage. But you still can modify the settings by tapping the 3 dots and then choose Edit. From here, you can modify the folders that are currently in sync between your cloud account and the internal storage by tapping on the folder name and then navigate to the desired folder and then tap on Select. You can also change the way of syncing. You have here two-way sync, upload only, upload then delete, upload mirror, download only, download then delete, and download mirror. Here you have also some ticks like exclude hidden files, exclude subfolders, delete empty subfolders, and select files by name. Once you are happy with the changes, just tap on Save. You can also add another pair of folders by tapping the plus sign, then choose the folder you want. Or you can also add an extra cloud account by tapping the 3 dots at the top, then tap on Settings. And here you can go to Cloud Storages, add account. Now, as you see, I'm signed in with 2 different cloud accounts on the same app. By this, I can choose one folder on my local storage and synchronize this folder with 2 different cloud accounts. Here I already have a folder syncing with my OneDrive. I can tap on the plus sign to add another folder from my Google Drive account. I can choose the Google Drive, choose the file or the folder I want, select it, and then choose the same internal storage folder, which is called Autosync as well. Here you go, Autosync. And by this, I'm synchronizing the same folder on my internal storage with two different cloud accounts. Any change I do on any of the folders, it will be applied everywhere at the same time. So I don't need to worry about synchronizing each account separately, but the app will consolidate everything. So it's very helpful, but keep in mind the application is not free of charge. It only gives you a free trial of 14 days, and after that you need to pay for each cloud account around $6 or $7. It's only one-time payment. So to be able, for example, to use OneDrive, you need to make a one-time payment of $7, and to be able to use Google Drive with it, you need to pay another $7. A one-time payment as well to be able to enjoy using the app. And the fourth app I have is called Reachability Cursor. This app will give you a virtual cursor so you can reach the top half of your display without the need to use two hands. So now let me show you how it works. I activated the cursor already, and when I swipe on the edge of the display, I can get this nice cursor that can help me reach the top half of the display without the need to use two hands or face a hard time doing it with one hand. This cursor can help you in a lot of situations. For example, if you are using the Google Play Store and you want to search for an app, you can get the cursor, tap on the search bar without the need to use your other hand. Once you start typing, the cursor will disappear automatically. Similarly, you can reach your hamburger menu and tap on any of the items at the top. This app has two versions, the free version and the pro version. If you purchased the pro version, you will get extra customizations to the cursor. You can also get extra gestures like the home screen gesture. When you push your cursor towards the top edge of the display like this, you can go home, or you can dismiss it by pushing it towards any of the sides like this. So you can search for it in the Google Play Store or use the link in the description to know more about the differences between the free and the pro version. And the final app I have here is called Toggl Track. This app can help you track the time you spent on a certain task and organize your tasks based on projects or tags. The best part about this app is the simplicity. All you need to do to start tracking your time is to hit the play button. Here you need to give a name to your task. Let's say we're going to call it emails. Here you can also list your task under a specific project by hitting the spacebar and then put the @ sign. Now it will show you the list of projects you already have. If you want to create a new project, ignore the names you already have and then type a new name. Let's say we're going to put a project Y. And as you see here, it's giving me the option to create a new project. So I'm gonna hit create. Now I can give it a color code, and I can also add other stuff to it, like adding a client and so on and so forth. But to keep it simple, I'm gonna just hit create. Now I have the emails task under the project Y, and the counter is working at the bottom. You can also add tags if you want to. For example, by using the hashtag, you can also add tags. Let's say we're going to call it email and create this new tag. So now my task is listed under the project Y, and it has also the name emails under the email tag. And once I'm happy with the timing, I hit the stop button, and now I can see my task finished and also listed in the list of tasks I created today. You can also check your tasks on the calendar. For example, if you take a look here, you will see the previous day I had 2 tasks here. And when you tap on the task, you can also do some modifications like delete, edit, save, or continue. Under the reports section, you will see how much time you spent on each project based on the color you chose for each project, and it will give you quick summary for your time. There is a free version and paid version from this app, but I found the free version is more than enough for me to track my daily tasks. However, if you want more advanced features, you can go for the paid version. And if you want to know more about the differences between the two, just visit the page of the app on the Google Play Store using the link in the description below, or search for Toggl Track. So that's pretty much it for today. Those are the top 5 apps I managed to get my hands on in September. Please let me know in the comments what do you think. And if you have any suggestions to include in my upcoming videos, that will be really appreciated. So thank you so much for watching. I hope you like my video, and if you do, please hit the thumbs up and subscribe for more videos. Thank you for watching.